So I did have so in terms of looking for the, Kumar, can you, in terms of, how did Kumar get involved in this? Our kids actually went to the same school. To be honest, I'm not too much of a cricket fan.
And so we're all like, okay, great. And then he's like, yeah, he's the guy who played cricket. And we're like, who? And then he's like, Kumar Sangakkara. And then we're like, what?
The Kumar Sangakkara, the cricketer. And I couldn't believe it. And
this person came and asked me for an autograph. I didn't have the time. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. He was very upset. I had to console him. So I said, okay, I'll go buy you a coffee at the coffee shop.
And I really had to push Dinuk to say, he's quite shy and unassuming. I said, Dinuk, you have to get Kumar on board.
And then Kumar came on board.
And it turned out to be, no, he was not a kid at school. It was Dinuk Jayasuriya. And it turned out...
Sri Lanka, if you look at it just from an objective perspective, the increase in tourism numbers over the last 8 years has been more than any other Asian country. We have all these other people telling us Sri Lanka is the place to go to. So I've lived in Australia my whole life, but then I thought Sri Lanka really has a lot of potential.
And Dinuk was very, very keen to do something positive for the country.
So I decided to come to Sri Lanka. I dragged my family all the way to Sri Lanka. I knew I wanted to do something involving the tourism industry. I went down, had a look at some beachfront properties, and there was this one that really caught my eye, and I thought, this is the place.
So when Dinuk first pitched the Crystal Sands idea,
A condo hotel right there overlooking the ocean.
Dinuk had an idea not just for landmark development in terms of an apartment complex on the beach, but also an idea for a boulevard on the beach next to it with restaurants. So he had this grand design.
we had a great concept. We knew it was going to not only benefit the country as a whole, but also right down to the local community.
The fact that two Australians, one with a Sri Lankan background, both really decided to invest in a country where they didn't know the regulatory restrictions, but they just saw the potential.
We knew it was important to build a great team to deliver the project. Brought in Reza, managing things from the top. Kumar constantly providing his expertise and input on our direction. And then there's of course Dinuk, who has been a driving force behind the program and the project and extremely motivated. And then there's Omar, our project manager, and it really is a dream team. Everyone gels really well and we all bring our own expertise.
You know, going on from there, once I was involved, to actually physically see the site was quite a revelation. It's got so much potential, you know, great ocean views. It is so convenient, being almost equidistant between two tourism hubs, one Galle and the other, of course, Hikkaduwa.
The first conversations I've had with Kumar, conceptualizing the idea of the interiors, obviously based on Jeremy's architectural base of the design that he has put together. What I suggested was, why don't we actually look at it so that you actually have the crystal sands being your villa in the sky. So everything to do with the furniture, the colors, the material, to the fabric, to the feel, the material, the artwork, kind of artists we get involved in the project, plus the finesse of the final details. Everything is to do with how you actually treat a sea-fronted home.
We are lucky with the site. The site itself is a great property and the soil conditions are fantastic. The foundations are shallow. We didn't have to do any piling. That's very advantageous to us. So if you look at even our timeline on the program, it's very short. So we have like 20 months to get it done.
The next development that we want to do, we don't want it just to be another hotel. We want it to be different. We want it perhaps family friendly, really targeting that market. Give it another 10 years, this place will have boomed.
You know, I had only been in Sri Lanka for a short amount of time, but I believed in Sri Lanka, I believed in the potential that it had and the potential for the tourism industry here, and that's been one of our goals, to bring a different product to Sri Lanka and do it well.